Our next speaker is Richard Taylor.
Oh,
Good evening. My name is Richard Taylor. And in January, we saw that incident that everybody is speaking about. Our community was outraged. Since that time, we've had 3 meetings. At the first meeting, 2 ladies came up and spoke about it, gave their concerns to the council. At the comment period, only 3 council members, that's Councilman White, Councilwoman Matthews, and Councilmember Jones, felt it needed to be addressed, and they, in so many words, condemned it. The other 3 members, well, technically 4, were definitely silent, right? And so I think pointing that out, that the 3 black members condemned it and the 3 white members were definitely silent, is a microcosm of what we saw on Facebook with the Goldsboro Police Department post. All the white people were justifying the police, majority of them, I won't say all, and all the black people were saying no, they were wrong. So since I can't address those people, I will address the people I know. Beverly, you know I love you. I hug you, I kiss you every time I see you. You profess to be a lover of God. You pray publicly. But in that same Bible you swore your oath on, it talks about Jesus and what you've done to the least of these, you have also done to me. Or Psalms 82:4, do justice and deliver the poor from the hand of the wicked. Or Job, how he loved God and eschewed evil. That means he hated evil. So anybody who can sit and see.
We can't allow personal, I'm not taking away from your time, we're going to put your time up. We cannot allow personal, if you want to speak to us as a group.
I'm speaking to you as a group one by one. So, I mean, I'm moving down the line. I'll get to you in a second, or you want me to get to you now?
I would like for you to go ahead and get to me. I don't want you to go in each individual and taking shots at each individual council.
No, I'm not taking shots. I'm literally giving community concerns about how black people feel that the white members of the council are not as concerned as it seems. So with you as well, you give us a lot of word salad about transparency and investigation. I can't let you slide because I've seen mayors across the country, both black and white, condemn police brutality when they see it. Jamie, you know you're my friend as well. Last meeting, you had 5 people come up and speak about that particular incident. One lady spoke about bullying. At your comments, you gave a whole soliloquy about bullying, but never said anything about that situation. Chris, you know I like you too. We've been hanging out. I've been at the bar. You've been taking shots. I know you can talk, but on this matter, you were silent. So I will not allow you guys as leader. And that's why I'm calling you by your first name, because I can't address you politically because you're no leader of mine if you guys will not address an issue that concerns my community. So I'm asking you in your leadership position to do that which is right. You can't hide your head in the sand and hide behind your position or an investigation when everybody see what is wrong with this community. So I love y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with the grace, peace of God upon y'all. I'm gonna get out of here because I got things to do, but I will be watching to see if you guys are going to address what is wrong. And it leaves a stain on good police officers like Elliot and so many good police officers I know. So you guys don't want to be in that number of what we see in America. Now, you know I don't care about that 3 minutes. So you don't want to be.
Taylor, please, yeah. I've given you an incredible amount of deference going in individually, talking about individual council members.
No, I'm talking about the council as a whole.
I'm asking you, please.
Oh yeah, I'm going. I got things to do, but I'll be listening and see if y'all want to address the issue that's concerning so many.
Thank you. Mr. Taylor, Mr. Taylor, please.
all right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. There you see a meeting tonight, March the 3rd, at the Goldsboro City Council meeting where there was a public comment period, and several members have been coming to that comment period for the last 3 weeks. This was my first time having to make it. And what we are talking about is the January 23rd or 26th incident where a Goldsboro police officer slammed a man on handcuffs. They were beating his head against the car, just all types of things. And the video pretty much went viral. The news caught wind of it. I did a videos. Everybody was outraged. and everybody kind of want answers. Now, what I was talking about, because the first meeting, 2 people came out and spoke. At the end of the meeting, each member is given a chance to comment. And what I was talking about, the 3 black members of the council literally condemned what they saw on the video in so many words. The 3 white members stayed silent. The next meeting, five men came up to speak about it. And then none of those other council members addressed the situation, right? And so tonight I was able to come and speak, and I said what you said. Now, I was calm until Charles, I won't call him the mayor because, once again, you're not a leader of mine if you can't call right, and wrong. Charles interrupted me, and they tried to pull the I'm white and I'm say so. I'm taking shots. No, I'm not taking shots. I'm going down the list of people on the council, individual council members. Their names are on the placards there. So I can address them individually. I've never seen nobody stop anyone from addressing them. And so he's trying to say I'm taking shots. No, I'm not taking shots. I'm literally expressing the concerns of the community, which everybody see. Even the white people I talked to, a couple of them say, yeah, that's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying? And you should call that out. So Mayor Gala wanted to, interrupt me, and which he did, and that caused me to kind of hurry up and rush what I was originally attempting to say. So I didn't really get all of my points in. And sometimes when you're holding something for so long, it comes out as you just saw. Like, I've been holding this. I've been wanting to speak to y'all about this situation for a month. Also, they kept us in there for about a good 2 hours. They said the meeting started at 5:30. They didn't get out of their closed session, which I think they were stalling, till about 8 o'clock. And the dude's mother, Talik Carter's mother, was there. It was about 4 or 5 other people who wanted to speak there, but they had to leave because they had somewhere to be. So, I spoke my piece. And what I wanted them to realize is that, once again, you guys can have public discourse on parking tickets, on event space, on gas stations, on all of these other matters. You can take all of the time, but when it comes to police assaulting a black man, everybody is quiet as a church mouse in a bell tower on Sunday service. Like, think about it. Last year, when it was, quote, black on black crime, and there was a lot of shootings, they had a whole nuclear summit with the police there, and everybody there, and then, police got all this data and stuff like that, right? But this issue is some way untouchable. And as I mentioned, some members whom, once again, I know they didn't say anything. And so after the meeting, I'm going to have to do a separate video on these 2 council members, because while these 2 council members didn't, once again, address the situation I was talking about, both of them said that they were attacked. And so I'm going to play those comments later, probably in a separate video, because, once again, I want to call these people out individually. How am I attacked when I'm concerned about some issue that you could be concerned about? And I mean, it's just amazing. But, the mayor, once again, told me I've been lenient and all those. I don't care about none of that, man. I don't respect. Somebody told me that the first video I did separating the white people and the black people, because the black people spoke out about it and the white people didn't. Somebody said that, a lot of people lost respect for me. Well, you know what? I don't need that respect. If me calling that out makes you more outraged than what I'm talking about, then I definitely don't need your respect. So you can take that, put it in your pocket, go up to your grandma's or grandma's attic and put it in there with the Trinity White Knights outfit that you got. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, if me, the mayor once again tried to say, oh, I'm taking shots. No, I'm not taking shots. I'm literally addressing the members of the council who chose that office out of their own free will, which leaves them subject to public scrutiny, to public questioning of their actions when dealing with issues that the community is very, 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 very concerned about. So that's another way. Okay, well, you're the bad guy. You know, Richard is the big black bad burly guy who comes up and speaks with a lot of emotion, as you hear one of the members say. But once again, yeah, I am emotional about black men getting slammed in handcuffs by the police. So of course, you're not emotional of it because it's not happening to you, right? But it's happened to me before. Like, I'm traumatized. Like, and I might play my brother Michael's speech as well. Michael Oliver, he came through, dropped some knowledge on him as well. I'll play that in a separate video because I need this to continue on, to let them know that I'm not going anywhere. And if you are leaders, just like I said, you are no leaders of mine. And to that point, I lose respect for you as well. If you don't have the guts, the gall, like those other three members did, to speak out on an issue that concerns your community. But, you know, shout out to all of the community who came out, who was waiting for 2.5 hours when they told us the meeting started at 5:30, but they stayed in closed session until 8 o'clock. So much so that the mother of the young man who first came to speak, this tonight was her first night, was not able to speak because they stayed in their room too long. And so while in the midst of me speaking, I was rudely interrupted while voicing my First Amendment right. But see, it's funny how when you call them out, like you say, now I'm taking shots. Now I'm calling you out name by name, precept by precept. You know, if you're not speaking on the issues that 10 people have already came to you and stood in front of you and talked about, then that shows your lack of concern. And so you can hide behind whatever you want. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I'm going to play the reaction of the other two members on a separate video. So y'all stay tuned for them. 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings.